Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and the next one in line. I was looking at all my stamp sets wrong, thinking they were all there B, the letter B, and I was doing it, but I got Beach, Happy, and Best Catch should have come before Birthday Sentiment, so I do apologise. I have now put them all in alphabetical order, so so this is the one we should have played with before the Birthday Sentiment, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love the bag, I love the deck chair, I love the wave, the hat is fabulous, and I just love it. I love everything about this stamp set. It's really cute, and I was quite, because there's nothing on Pinterest at all yet of these stamp sets, because nobody's made any, and we need a bit of inspiration, so you look for your catalogue, but I was thinking, well, let's just do something totally different. Let's throw this one out there. I like to look through Pinterest just for ideas and maybe colour choices. I tends to be one of my, what colours go with what. I'm not very good at picking colours to go with everything. But, yeah, it's mainly colour ideas for me. But nothing out there. So I thought, right, let's just get this one done. I love it. I have not put anything on the inside as yet. I'm debating whether to put a shape in there so I can write a sentiment. I know it's light enough to write a sentiment, but I'm not sure on a shape yet, so leave that one with me. But this is my card. I'm not going to add the wave this time. I think it looks a bit corny, but it's sweet. It'd be ideal for a children's card maybe, but not for this one. And I've chose the Tropical Chic Designer Series paper just to give it that, because I haven't added the tree, which is on here, so I thought I'd use a bit of Designer Series paper to represent my tree instead of it being in the picture. So I will do further cards with this set and use the trees, but I've got the words thanks, you know me and thank you cards, I love them. I've just got a brown button there. It's nothing to Stampin' Up, and I've tied some baker's twine through. I've even got a little splash of vellum behind my Whisper White cardstock, and I think that is really cute. I'm not fussed on the wavy line, like I'm saying. I will just colour. Love, and I'm going to be changing the colours of everything apart from the sand, the sea, and the sky. I'll be changing the colour of the chair, the bag, the hat, and the umbrella. I just, like I say, I need inspiration for colours. So there we go. That's my plea. I've got this beautiful white burlap. It's not even called burlap, but it's exactly the same. You can pull this apart. You can do all sorts to it. But that's going to cover my sentiment. I just bought these little brown buttons from the range. I might turn this one that way this time and tie my baker's twine through it. My card base is Granny Apple Green, and it's 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, scored and folded in half. My Tropical Chic Designer Series paper is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. This piece is 3 7/8 by 2 3/4, and my vellum is 3 7/8 by 3 1/4, just so there's a 1/4 of an inch gap top and bottom, which will be layered on here beautifully. So we're going to do some stamping. We'll attach those later. I've got extra cardstock for my word thanks, and then we'll trim it down to size. This is basically about 7/8 of an inch. And that one measures 2 inches. Oh, there we go. I can do that right now. Grab my trimmer. I folded my card on my trimmer because I put the end, I fold it over, and I know it's perfect then. So that's how I folded my card this time. I normally do it by hand, don't I? So, but look at that. If you push it against something and then push this down, that is perfection. It's so right up to the edge. And then you just crease it with your bone folder. And I do it both sides, as you know. Oops, seems a little bit sticky. To get my wave though, I did stamp my chair first and then decided to add that, so I had to do a little post-it note to carry it on through the chair, but we're not going to do that this time. It is cute though. It's a cute little wave. So I'm going to attach this first. I love this glue. I've barely used any of it, yet I use it constantly. It's just uber sticky. Uber sticky, and it's fabulous. Whoops. Right, I nearly put that on the back of the card then. Nice little border all the way around. I might do some fun fold cards next, because it seems to be all these little, look at that, it's perfect fit. Lovely. Then we're going to have that on the gap after. Whoops. So let's just put our little accessories to one side. I am going to fetch in, and I used my grey granite instead of black. Excuse me. I think it's a little bit more subtle. I love that font on the word thanks. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to ink this up nice. Perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful font. I like that. I think that is really pretty. And it's less staining on my stamps. That's another reason. Now we are going to stamp this beautiful deck chair. And I've got to make sure I get it the right way round. Yeah, 3 7/8. I don't know why. Why do I do that? I don't know. It's just me being a silly sausage. Isn't that beautiful? So cute. I love this stamp set. I think this will go down a storm in places where they're close to the beach. Well, I'm close to the beach too, see? So that's the reason for my liking this stamp set. They got the basket then, which we just propped next to the chair. It looks like she's gone off for a swim, see, and left her possessions behind. And then the basket bit. She's so easy to line up. You might see my noggin, but I do apologise. Oh, look at that. Bang on. Look at that. I couldn't have done it any better if I'd have tried myself. Perfect. That's what I love about the photopolymer. You can see right through them. Ooh, where are we? I'm not going to use the waves, like I said. And the hat. I propped the hat up so it looks like she just flopped it down quickly before she goes for a dip in the ocean. I'm going to do the same again. Beautiful. There we go. I think on my stripes now I did use, oh, what's it called? Crumb cake, but I'm not going to use crumb cake this time. I'm just going to grab another colour. And I'm going to have a little bit of flirty flamingo going on instead for my stripes. like I say, I decided as I sat down and pressed record that I was going to change all the colours up, so I'm going to give this a wipe just in case I didn't do it earlier, which is not like me. And let's see if we can line this one up perfect now. Oh, lovely. Isn't that cute? Love it. So I'm going to wipe that off. I know it's stained, but I will get my... Yes, I'll get my little spray on that later. And now I am going to fetch in the crumb cake. You've got this little sand, so it looks like the divots on the sand. But I did stamp off on 2 of them, and I preferred the stamping off bit rather than just leaving it full, because it's quite dark. So stamp off and then stamp on. You know, like the little divots in the sand. That cute. Just one more into there. Perfect. I love that. So cute. There's actually 2 of those. I'll show you the other one. Just close this up. There. There's that one I've just used, and then there's this one. I think that would probably go under the tree, maybe. Or, you know, next to something that's dug into the ground. So that's that cuteness. So I'm going to pop my inks away. Oh look, thank you. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just grab the paler of the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of the chair. Just to give it that 2-tone stripe, because nothing is, unless it's a brand spanking new beach chair, nothing stays pure white, especially on the beach. So I've filled in my little, isn't that just so cute? I quite like that. I think it's lovely. And for the sand, I'm going to use the very light crumb cake. And let me just do a tester, by the way. Let me have a look. Because we've also got the ivory. I'm just going to do the corner. I think that's more beachy than the crumb cake. But I do like the crumb cake where the divots are, because that's that could be classed as it's darker. Because it's wet sand, and you only always dig down, the sand is always darker. And those divots would be especially darker in there. Nice golden pale beachy scene. Got to remember to do all the bits in between. Just think this is so adorable. I tell you what, this would look with some background with the waterfront. That would be really cool. See, I'm giving myself ideas now. That is so cute. I am loving this. Just going to fetch that line up a little bit higher. looks cool to me. And one more line there. Isn't that lovely? You could graduate it even so the beach looks like it's flowing round that way. And for my sea, I used the pale balmy blue. And I'm not going to do it too distant. I'm just going to have a small gap of water. And even leaving little white bits maybe because it's choppy. That's not too choppy today, is it? Not in Australia. I believe they've been filming on one of the beaches down there for one of the programs we have over here. So people could say hi to loved ones in the UK because it's so close to Christmas. We have a program called This Morning. They go all out. And I'm just flicking lines across. Doesn't matter if you get double shading in one area, the sea is not all one colour. You know, just looks a bit oceany to me. Love it. Right, and now I'm going to use my light pool party for the sky. So I'm just going to spin this over. I think this is just so sweet. And again, I'm just drawing lines. There's to be little bits of fluffy cloud, and there can be any shape. I could have that hazy look, like the sun is glaring on top of the water. And on this one I used the mint macaron, but I was trying to keep it to like a green, you know, the greens that I've chosen on the card. But I'm just thinking now, just go all out in it. So I've not done it perfectly, you know, it's just my interpretation of someone that's just jumped up, left her bag, gone for a swim, and she'll be back in a minute. Or was that me just being a silly sausage? Probably just me being a silly sausage. Right, now I'm going to change up the basket as well. The basket is going to be Mango Melody this time. And I just love it. And I got that basket inlaid just right, perfect. I'm just going over the same side here. Okay, so the sun would look like it was shining probably this way, giving this shadow, without going for the darker one. Nice. Oh, that would make a nice sea at the beach colour as well. Excuse me. So now for our hat, what should we have? Ooh, what do you reckon? Ooh, I can hear you all screaming at me now. Go for that, go for that. I am going to grab my journaling pen as well for this one. Because I'm going to have some tiny little birds in the background. Oh, that is just so cute. I love that. I'm even going to add a couple onto this one as well. That's perfect. Just that's it. That's all you need. I love that. So sweet. Right, I'm trying to think I bet you if you were sat with me, you'd all be shouting down, do this colour. What have I got here? What's this one? Oh, rich raspberry. That's a bit bright, I think. No, I don't think I'll choose that one. What about, let's have a bit of Highland Heather Light. You know me and purple, I can't resist. Oh, that's quite nice actually. See what I mean? I'm not the best person to put colours together. This is why I look on Pinterest for colour combinations, because I'm terrible at it. I do try. I love to colour, but you have to tell me what colour to do it. So this is under the hat, so this wouldn't see any. I'm just taking it to the end of the tip. That is beautiful. I love that colour. Oh, I do love that colour. Right, what colour now would we use for the brolly stand? Should we have a bit of, I don't know. Oh, I'm trying to picture in my head what I used to see when I was on holiday, but we'd have orange ones, blue ones, green ones. Let's have a bit of green, shall we? Let's go for a bit of granny apple green. We can do some shading with that as well. That'd be nice. Just depends on whereabouts you go on holiday, I suppose, for the colour. I think that's quite tropical looking. Hey, she could be on beach in Blackpool. I was trying to work out if I could get the beautiful you lady in there somehow, but to erase the dress lines and then draw her with a bikini on, that would have been good. Oh, now see, I'm coming up, my ideas are popping out as I'm thinking about it now. I was stopped earlier and went for tea. I was absolutely ravenous, but my brain shuts down when I'm hungry. So I'm just adding the darker colours. Just to give a bit of shade. Lovely. Looks like a giant lime leaf. Ooh. And the last one. That is so cute. I love that. I just see myself do a little blob of a mistake. So I shall rectify that now. It's barely seeable, but I can see it. And we can always come down and lighten these areas. So it looks like the sun is shining. And a little bit of wear and tear. I think that is so cute. Right, I'm going to have to find a little pen now. 2 seconds I will be again. I'm not very prepared, am I? Let's see what we've got here. What colour have I picked up? Oh, I've got a bit of soft suede. So this is going to be for the wood. And I'm using the thin end for my deck chair. If I tried to use my blends, I think it would spread a little bit too wide. did actually use my blends on there, and it does look a little bit wide. That looks so cute. Trying to keep a steady hand when you're drawing a straight line. That is it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I think it's really, really sweet. Isn't that cute? I think I've done quite well there. I think I like this one better than this one. Oh, Gaynor, what have you done? So, we can now fetch our pieces in. And I'm going to grab my glue because I want to line this up perfectly. And I know one of these squares is 1/4 of an inch, so, and I did it 1/2 an inch bigger, so there's going to be a 1/4 inch line either side once I'm measuring up. But they are the same width. So lining that up right at the bottom. Just, if I get it straight on the bottom, I know it's going to be straight on the top. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Get that rub from behind. I know now there's a 1/4 inch there and there's a 1/4 inch there, so we're going to attach this. Just making sure I can open my card. And I'm just going to leave in about 1 inch gap at the top. And again, I'm just going to glue behind the card. I know I've got that new tape, but this is plenty to keep that vellum down. So about 1 inch from the top. Have a look at it, that's straight. I mean, there's so many little sentiments you can use with this as well. You've got thanks, don't worry, beach happy, relax, you deserve it, wishing you sunny days, you know. Love it. I do love the word thanks though. And I've always been a sucker for a thank you card. So this is going on here. So I'm going to glue the back of my ribbon, because this ain't coming off once this is on. That is stuck already, look at that, not coming off. And I'm going to glue just through the centre there. I'm going to pop that on there. Making sure that's straight. Isn't that cute? Right, I will need this again in a second, but I'm going to close it up just for a minute, just so I can fetch my baker's twine in. It's not baker's twine, it's linen thread, I do apologise. You know, these beachy elements like the white burlap. So I went in the wrong way earlier, that's why I think it was, the bow was on the back of the button. There we go. That should be plenty. Level that up now. Whoops. It's about right. There we go. And then I'm just going to give that a double knot actually. It won't come undone because I'm going to glue it down, but there we go. I can try and tie this tiny little bow now. Springy, isn't it? My belly is rumbling like mad, and yet I've just eaten. That bow looks pretty cool to me. But the only problem now is if you pull these, you've got a chance of it curling. So keep your finger in. I'm going to put my finger in that one as well. And I'm going to pull until the loop is perfectly formed around my finger. And it makes it even then. That is perfect. Cut my excess tails off. Whoops, look at me, look at me. This bow is slightly bigger, but I don't mind that at all. So, just going to add my glue on the back. I'm going to attach that right there. I may even just pull it down a little bit. That's stuck already. Look, there's my other bit. And then I can trim that a little bit more. Isn't that beautiful? That is, and I know it dries clear, see, so I'm just adding a tiny little dot there that'll keep that bow from opening up. And if you're guaranteed that your glue dries clear, then do that and it will stop that from happening. I think that's so cute. I've got some beautiful little gems in the like a goldy colour, so I add 2 of the small ones either side of the thanks. And then I add 3 of these just dotted about the place. So I'm going to put one there, one there, and I'm going to go up there this time and add that there. So there are my 2 cards. Aren't they sweet? I actually love them. I love that. Right, now for the inside. I'm going to choose, we have got these beautiful new rectangle shapes. When I can find them, there we are. So I'm just going to cut one out. Of my cardstock, which I'm going to add. These are the perfect size for the inside, but I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to push that all the way up to the top. That way I can save that strip for a sentiment. Just going to pop that on, run that through my big shot. Oh, oh gosh, that was so stiff. I am seriously thinking about buying an electronic one because that was really, really stiff. So that, oh, I get it. It's perfect, that is, because it leaves a stitching around the outside for your centerpieces. I think that's so cute. And then if you were using that on a project, obviously you'd line it up better than me. But I'm going to cut that off for a sentiment strip. It stitches the outside as well. I love that. I think that is really, really cool. And we've got all those. Absolutely fabulous. I just thought it was going to leave a double stitched edge, but no, obviously not. That is perfect. Oops, my bag is killing. So I'm just going to remove that strip. I'm sorry, but I'm so frugal when it comes to this paper. That's too small. But you could use that now on the back of a card to make it look like a giant photo frame. Couldn't you? Yeah, cool. I'm going to strip that. Well, I'm not going to mess with that right now, but what a fab idea. You know, like a little Polaroid camera shot and then do your scene inside. I should have done that with that. Now I'm thinking. So I'm going to attach this piece inside. Oops. There we go. It wants to come out now. And I'm going to try my best to keep this centered. Is there anything in there we could use? Not really. I don't know. Beautiful. Isn't that cute? Love that. I'm loving these stitched rectangles. They are beautiful. So there's my completed card. Changed up the colour scheme, like I'm saying. And I'm actually happier with this one. I love them both, but I really am happy with this one now. My little bow is... Oh, that button's not coming off, look at that. But my little bow is turning. That's it. Perfect. So, I hope you enjoy. I really... the wave, no. But this one, yes. Love it. I would love a thumbs up and a share. I'd also appreciate if you press the subscribe button. I have just bought myself, for my Christmas money, 25 stamp sets. All from Stampin Up. So if you want to see what I make with them, please press the subscribe button. Don't forget the little bell straight away, otherwise you will miss out. And we don't want that happening, so you'll get notifications. Come and see what I make tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.